Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into the channel. Super stoked on this video. Finally get the dart out to the drag strip, see how fast it'll go. Before we kick to the video, a couple quick things I'd like to address. I do want to thank all the new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel and are following along with the build. Truly appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and then you can follow along with what we're doing too. Kind of brings us to our second thing. Guys, the build is not yet done. I'm getting a lot of messages and it seems like people think that now that I put the new motor in that the build's done and this is the car. That's not the case. I have a long list of things that I want to do. So that's why the channel's here, so I can do those things, put it on camera, show you guys what I'm doing, and maybe we can make the car go faster together. That brings us to our third thing. Please watch this video all the way through before you decide to hit me up in the comments. Let me know that you need to get a new camera, beat you to it. Gone ahead and purchased a new GoPro for better in-car footage. After this video, it was totally necessary. The first race footage isn't great, but the later 3 races that are in the video are much better, so do stay tuned all the way through to the end. And then after the video, I have a second update for you that you're really going to want to see. So without further ado, let's kick it off to the video. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Super stoked on this video. We're finally going drag racing in my 1968 Dodge Start. We're out here at Western Speedway. We're just outside of Victoria, BC. This is the oldest speedway in Western Canada. Been here since 1954. It's a super short track. It's only 385 feet, but it's great to get 60-foot times. Plus they got a conversion so I can let you guys know what this thing's gonna run in a quarter mile. But first things first, we gotta get off the N50 street tire and put on the 28 by 11.5 slicks. So the last thing I got to do is I'm just going to open up the headers here. This is a really nice set of dumps just from QuickTime. They're nice and cheap. If you're doing anything on your exhaust, you're doing any sort of racing, these are excellent to open your headers up at the track, or if you just want to piss your neighbors off. The slicks are on now. So after this, we're going to drop the car down and head on into the track. And you might be wondering why I'm doing all of this in the parking lot, but it's COVID rules, so Natalie, my pit crew, can't come in with me. The tires don't fit in the car. I don't trailer the car, so we got to drive her in, do this in the parking lot, and then get ready to race. Wing nuts really help too. Okay, here we go, boys. First real hit in the car. Little line when we get over there. Everything's looking good. Engine's nice and cool. Good pressure. Headers are open. Slicks are on. It's go time. Sitting in line here getting ready. So our previous fastest time on this track was 5:46, which is a 12:00. So we're looking for anything quicker than that. Our quickest 60 foot was 1:70. So I know we're gonna get a faster time. Hopefully we can hook and buck. Gotta get a good burnout in and a full pull. That thing's pretty awesome. Come, boys. guys, our fastest pass ever went 5.43 with a 1. That's into the 11s. We're into the 11-second area. Fastest mile an hour. An okay 60 foot, but not my best 60 foot. Felt like I could put a little more into the stall, so I kind of foot braked it to like 3,000. I think I could push that stall a little higher, so next pass I'll try to get 3,500 out of the stall. Hope I don't gotta race this guy. Okay guys, just made another pass there. Unfortunately, during the burnout, the camera pretty much flew into the back seat. But made a faster pass, went 5.367, which we're getting deeper into the 11, so that's good. My 60 foot still isn't great. Still haven't beat my best 60 foot, but it does feel like I can push the converter even higher. I got to like 36 that time. I'm gonna have some buddies watch the tire when I take off here, see if I can get to 4,000. So next one should be better even. So I made about 4 or 5 passes now. Ultimately just kind of having trouble figuring the converter out. So originally I could foot brake the car to around 3,000. I can get this one up to 3,500 and then leave on the line at 3,500 RPM. But it's nowhere near where the power level starts coming in. It doesn't come in until like after 4,000 RPM. So my best pass of the day is like a 5.36 so far. I still got a couple more to make. Sorry I'm not getting lots of track footage. It's like really hard to set the camera up in the car, as you saw in the stuff I have put up. It just shakes, and a lot of times it just flies into the back seat. And normally Natalie would be here with me and she'd be able to get some shots of the car leaving the line, but with everything going on, there's no pit crew allowed. But I'll keep making updates and I'll try to set the camera up a couple more times. We'll still get into the bracket racing after this, but the car is kind of inconsistent right now with me not knowing where the stall is. But just gonna keep playing with it. So, okay guys, we just had the driver's meeting. I just did my dial-in it at 5.3. 5.36 was the fastest it went today. I did actually turn it up a little bit and I loosened the shocks. Just like when you start bracket racing, the best thing to do is change things when you start actually racing. You don't want to do that. But I feel like there's more left in the car, so we're gonna dial in there. We're racing a pretty fast Roadrunner. Mopar. Should be pretty good. Picked up the win. Got red lit. He went pretty much the same time I did. But we'll take that win. Got a little bit more info to it. Seemed to run consistently, so I bumped my dial up to a 5.35 now because it ran a 5.40. So we're still hanging up in that, 11.9 kind of 11.8 kind of zone. I know this car's got more in it. I can feel it. It needs more converter. You can feel it. It's loaded up at like 3,500, and this thing I got to get over 4,000 before it starts making power. So converter swap is definitely going to be happening, but we're going to finish this day out for sure. Looks like we're ready to go for our next round. was a good day at the track. The car did go faster every pass than it has been before. It's an 11-second car now. It was a 12-second car before. Ultimately, I know there's a lot more left in it. We got to change the converter. The converter's too tight. That 3,500 stall, kind of where it's sitting now. I need about a 4,500 stall to get the engine really moving, and we can take advantage of that top end power. But we had a good day of racing. The car's running in the 11 seconds now. It was 12 seconds before, so we're moving in the right direction. Just got to change back to the street tires, put the exhaust back on it, and head home. We will be changing that converter in the future, so stay tuned for that episode coming up soon. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching the whole thing. I'm sure during the video you guessed what the second update was going to be, and I have gone ahead, pulled the converter out, sent it away, got it reworked. It now has a 4,500 stall, so that's going to put the motor right into the power band where we want to be, get our better 60-foot times, better ETs, more mile an hour. The car is going to be running, should be running low 11 seconds now with this converter putting us into that power band. So I got to get this thing full of fluid back in the car, and we're going to hit the street because I've never driven a car with a 4,500 stall in the street before, so it should be interesting. We'll get the new GoPro hooked up in the car, so we'll get better in-car video for you guys, and it should be a good video, so stay tuned for that. Plus after that, then we're going to go back to the track and test this thing out for real. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.